Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, Barakatah. Double honors to the elders and apostles and the righteous men of great millstone who teach us this truth and in righteousness and sincerity and in brotherly love. Salutations to the hopeful elect, the 144,000 men of Yasharallah and the one-third men, women, and children of Yasharallah. Shalom. This is your brother Shamya coming back at you one more time with this quick lesson from the GMS Helena, Montana camp. And this is going to be a quick lesson, Akim and Athquath. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai had the spirit jump on me to do this lesson. And it's just concerning, how things were back in the ancient times, dealing with the Israelite man and the Israelite woman, especially when the female is coming of age. She's a young girl and she's ready for marriage. The marriageable age. 12, 13, 14. Years old. And of course, we live in this society of the heathen, Esau and his kingdom. Everything is backwards. I was reading this article a couple of days ago, and it was this guy, an older guy, probably, like maybe like in his late 30s, and uh, basically, he was convicted of raping a 12-year-old girl. Now, in this kingdom of the heathen, Esau, Edom, they 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 have a law that basically says that that's wrong. But and see, this is why we got to get out this fucking place, because this fucking place is wicked and it's backwards. Okay, um, we as Israelites, we go by and we observe the law, statute, commandments of the Heavenly Father when we come into this truth. And when we observe the laws and keep the laws to the best of our ability, we start to realize that, according to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai's law, we could have a young woman, a young girl of marriageable age, okay? This was, back then, because now we're in this wicked ass kingdom, and you know, a man would go to jail for things like this. And and it's just sad. It's sad. So I don't want to talk that much. What I want to do is I want to go into these little segments uh that I have written down. And I'm gonna just go into it. Two of my favorite movies that I love. One of them, both of these movies are from the '90s, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you Akim and Athquath remember these movies. The first one, it was called The Crush. Okay, the first one, it was called The Crush, and it was a 1993 American psychological thriller film written and directed by Alan Shapiro. So, I mean, a lot of you Akim and Aquat probably remember this movie, but for a lot of you Akim and Aquat that never seen this movie, check it out. And it's a good movie, you know what I'm saying? Very good movie. Okay. So it was written and directed by Alan Shapiro. It starred Carrie Ells as Nick Elliott and Alicia Silverstone as Adrian Forrester. Okay, so it says when 28-year-old writer Nick Elliott, so this man was 28, when 28-year-old writer Nick Elliott moves to a new city for a magazine job, Adrian Forrester, the 14-year-old daughter of the landlords whose house he rents instantly makes her attraction to Nick clear. So this 14-year-old girl started being attracted to this 28-year-old man. Okay, this movie is called The Crush. Okay, it says instantly makes her attraction to Nick clear, as her obsession. Now this young woman, this young girl, is 14 in the movie. As her obsession with Nick grows, Adrian becomes angry at being rejected and starts attacking his property and friends. Now, look, Akim, let's let's be real. We all been through that. We all been through that situation where we've had younger girls attracted to us that have crushes on us, like you know, uh, 10 years old, 11 years old, 12 years old, 13 years old, 14 years old, 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? And and the thing about it is, the question is this: why does a young girl have those type of feelings for older men? Now young women, young girls that age, they have those natural feelings for teenage boys and everything, but a lot of times they have those natural feelings for older men. Why is that? See, that's the question. It's like those are the questions, the question that, we ask individuals, why is it that young girls, young women, that's like 12 years old, 13 years old, 14 years old, 15 years old, why do they start developing these feelings for older men? Okay, so this is the next movie. Remember Akim and Athquat. That movie that I just said is called The Crush. It came out in 1993. It was with Carrie Ells and Alicia Silverstone. That was a good movie. Okay, uh, and this movie actually came out in 1995. It's called Leon the Professional. Okay, so that's another good movie. Okay, you Akim and Athquath can check out. Okay, now this is the plot. It says the plot follows Leon, and the actor played Leon. His name is John Reno, a professional hitman who reluctantly takes in 12-year-old Matilda, who was played by Natalie Portman. Okay, so in the movie she was 12 years old, and in the movie, they didn't give the age of this man, but I'm just pretty sure in the movie he has to be at least in like his early 40s to middle 40s. Okay, but the girl that played Matilda, Natalie Portman, she's 12 years old in the movie. Okay, marriageable age, just like Adrian in The Crush. She was 14, marriageable age. Okay. It says 12-year-old Matilda, Natalie Portman, after her family is murdered by corrupt drug enforcement administration. Matilda looks up to Leon and quickly develops a crush on him. Okay? Often telling him she loves him, but he refuses to reciprocate. Here's the question again. Why do these young females, these young women, these young girls start developing feelings for older men? Why is that? And why is it that older men have this desire, this strong desire for younger women? Okay? It says this. It says telling him she loves him, but he refuses to reciprocate. Okay? So this movie is called Leon the Professional. And you can look up this clip when she says this is on YouTube. The title is all you gotta do, Akim, is is put in the title Leon, the Professional, Falling in Love with You. And there you go. You could just read, you get that, and then you could see it. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to go to the scriptures because all of this is scriptural. All of this is scriptural. Let me go to 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 36. I don't want to make this too long, but I'm just, the Lord had the Spirit jump on me to bring this lesson out. So I'm gonna go to 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 36. Okay, and this is concerning what a man is supposed to do, allowed to do when he's dealing with his virgin, his virgin young young girl, young wife. Okay, so this is 1 Corinthians chapter 7. Okay, 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and let's see, verse 36. It says, this is what it says. Okay, verse 36, it says, but if any man, okay, or a man, okay, think that he behaveth himself uncomely toward his virgin, if she pass the flower of her age, and need so require, let him do what he will, he sinneth not, let them marry. Which basically means, pretty much let them have sex. Because that's what marriage is, when you go into a woman that has never been touched by a man, and that woman becomes that man's wife. Okay? So now what I want to do is I want to read this same precept. I want to read the same precept in in the New Living Translation, 1 Corinthians. Okay? 1 Corinthians chapter 7. 1 Corinthians chapter 7. Because all of this in the scriptures, everything is written for our learning. Okay? So 1 Corinthians chapter 7. Let's say, bear with me, Aki. Okay? 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 36. In the New Living Translation, this is what it reads. But if a man thinks that he is treating his fiancée improperly and will inevitably give in to his passion, so he can't wait. He's burning. He's burning to have sex with his woman, okay? His young woman. Inevitably give in to his passion, let him marry her as he wishes. It is not a sin. But if he has decided firmly not to marry and there is no urgency, he can control his passion, because some Jakes can control their passion and some Jakes can't. Okay? And I mean, I humbly say this, Akim and Athqua. Of course, for the Akim that know me, and I've told them that when my wife left me back in 2015, I haven't had sexual relations with any woman since 2015. And I'm humbly saying it, and I'm not ashamed to admit, because Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has kept me from wicked women, and anything could happen. The Lord has been protecting me from these wicked women, but I haven't had sexual relations with a woman since 2015. It says, uh, let him marry her as he wishes. It is not a sin. But if he has decided firmly not to marry and there is no urgency and he can control his passion, he does not he does well not to marry. Okay? Some Israelite men can control they passions, and some Israelite men can't. So that's why it said it right there in First Corinthians. Let them do their thing. You know, they ain't sinning. Let them do their thing. But it's let me go. Let me keep moving on. So this is First Corinthians chapter 7 verse 36 in the Good Speed New Testament. It says this: but if a man thinks he is not acting properly toward the girl, this is a young girl, okay, marriageable age, okay, properly toward the girl to whom he is engaged, if his passions are too strong and that is what ought to be done, let him do as he pleases. It is no sin, let them marry. Okay? And there you go. Now what I want to do is I want to go to the book of because see that's what it says. Okay? If a man, toward the girl whom he's engaged, okay? It's a reason why these young girls, these young women, naturally have that desire for older men. It's and the same as with an older man have that natural desire for a younger woman, a younger girl of marriageable age. This is all scriptural. That's why we're going to go to the book of Numbers chapter 31 and verse 18. Numbers chapter 31, and this is in the law, okay? This is Numbers, because you got these bastards that's talking about, GMS, they talk about raping little girls. Shut up. This is Numbers chapter 31 and verse 18, and it reads, and I'm going to start at verse, this is in the law, okay? It says, I'm going to just get to the point, It says, verse 17. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at verse 16. It says, behold, these caused the children of Israel through the counsel of Balaam to commit trespass against the Lord, Yahweh Shai, in the matter of Peor, and there was a plague among the congregation, okay, of the Lord. So we went off, okay? We went off. But then it says right here in verse 17, it says, now therefore kill every male among the little ones, and kill every woman that have known man by lying with them. So the Lord said kill the men and kill the women that have had sexual relations with men by lying with him, okay? Verse 18, here's the point. But all the women children that have not known a man by lying with him, keep alive for yourselves. Okay? This is all right here. Okay? Now, in Numbers chapter 31 and verse 18, in the Amplified Version, it says this. Because right here in the King James Version, it says right here, it says, kill little ones and kill every woman that have known man, okay? But all the women children, verse 18, it says, for all the women children. In the Amplified in Numbers chapter 31 and verse 18, it says, but all the young girls who have not known a man intimately, keep alive for yourselves to marry. I'm going to read that again because, that was beautiful. It says, Amplified, Numbers 31 and 18, but all the young girls who have not known a man intimately, keep alive for yourselves to marry. So this is in the law. Every time when we went into battle, we're gonna read it too. When we went into battle, we killed the men off, okay, and we killed the women who have been with the man, but the ones that the young girls that didn't that wasn't never been touched by a man, we kept them, okay. And we're going to move on because that's what it says in the book of Judges 21 and 12 too. Okay? So Judges 21. Judges 21. Okay? Judges 21 and verse 12. And I'm just getting to the points, Akim. Okay? So it says Judges 21 and 12. And I'm going to start at, matter of fact, I'm going to start at, I'm going to start at verse 10. Okay? It says, and the congregation sent thither 12,000 men of the valiantest and commanded them, saying, go and smite the inhabitants of Jabesh Gilead with the edge of the sword, with the women and the children. Okay? And this is the thing that ye shall do. Ye shall utterly destroy every male and every woman that have lain by man. Verse 12. And they found among the inhabitants of Jabesh Gilead 400 young virgins, young girls of marriageable age that have never been touched by a man, never had sexual relation with a man, that had known no man by lying with any male, and they brought them unto the camp to Shiloh, which is in the land of Canaan. Okay? And we just, like I said, we just get to the point. Now, in Judges 21 and 12, it says this. In the NET version, it says, they found among the inhabitants of Jabesh Gilead 400 young girls. We keep asking that question. Why? Well, we know why. They're of marriageable age, okay? They're young and they're desirable. And we're going to read that too. That's in the scriptures too. It says, who the fuck wants a fucking old ass woman? It says right here, the inhabitants of Jabesh Gilead, 400 young girls. This is in the NET, okay? 400 young girls who were virgins. They had never had sexual relations with a male. They brought them back to the camp at Shiloh in the land of Canaan, okay? And there you go. And we just reading it continuously. Okay? We just reading it continuously, all through the scriptures. Okay, that's what would happen. We take the young girls, the young virgins that have never been touched by a man, and we would marry them. We would have, we have sex with them. And they would become our wives. Okay, now now that we're gonna go according to the law, this is what Yahweh Bashem Yahushai said we can do. The men of Israel. Okay, we're going to read it. This is Deuteronomy 21, and I'm going to start at verse 10. Deuteronomy 21. Oh, and here it is right here. Now, Deuteronomy 21. Now check this out, Akim. The King James Version, Deuteronomy 21, right here it says, marriage to female captives. That's the title. Deuteronomy chapter, and this is in the law, Deuteronomy 21, and I'm going to start at verse, matter of fact, I'm going to start at verse 10, and it reads, when thou goest forth, and this is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai speaking to his people, the men of Israel, okay, it says, when thou goest forth to war against thine enemies, and the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, thy power, have delivered them into thine hands, and thou hast taken them captive. Okay? So when we went to battle, it's called, we take the booty, take the spoils of war. We take and one of those spoils of war is the booty, the women, the young women that have never been touched by a man. It says, when thou goest forth to war against thine enemies, and the Lord thy power have delivered them into thine hands, and thou hast taken them captive. Verse 11, and seest among the captives a beautiful woman, a young beautiful girl, and has a desire unto her. So basically, when we went, we was like, damn, oh my goodness, she's fine. I want her. And has a desire unto her. Because Jake, that's what Jake liked. Jake loved variety of women. Fine ass women. Moabite women. Ammonite women. Hamite women. Edomite women. Okay? It says, and sees among the captives a beautiful woman, and has a desire unto her, that thou wouldest have her to thy wife. Okay? And we know the rest, Akim. You go and, you her nails, and she, supposed to, give her time to, to mourn, and stuff like that. But we just get into the points. Now, in Deuteronomy chapter 21 and verse 11, this is in the emphasized Bible. Deuteronomy 21 and 10, the emphasized Bible. And it says, and shalt see among the captives a woman of beautiful figure. That means Jake will see a woman, a beautiful skin, a fat ass, thick ass thighs, a nice rack, Coke bottle figure. It says right here, a captive, a woman of beautiful figure. I mean, the body is banging. Everything, ass, pow, thighs, pow, legs, pow, everything. It says, and shall have a desire unto her, and wouldest take her to thee to wife. So we ain't gonna take this woman and we gonna bring her back to the house. We gonna play checkers and have some tea and that's no. We're gonna have sex with them. Of course, they're virgins. We were gonna have sex with them. I don't know no man that see a fine ass woman, especially if she's a virgin too, and you have a desire for her, and she's never been touched by a man, and you want that woman. That's a natural instinct for a man. Okay? Let me read that one more time. Deuteronomy 21 and 10 in the emphasized Bible. And shall see among the captives a woman of beautiful figure, and shall have a desire unto her, and wouldest take her to thee to wife. And there you go. That's in the law. Okay. Yahweh Shem Yahushua said it. That's what we can do. Okay. I love breasts. I love breasts. I love a woman that has beautiful, plump breasts. That's what I am. I'm a breast guy. I mean, I love a woman that has a fat ass too. But I love the breasts. Okay. But like I said in the beginning, one of the videos that I did, I said that it's so many of these young girls of marriageable age. One time, this girl was jocking me. She was jocking the shit out of me. So I go up to her. I said, "How old are you?" She said she was 14. I had to immediately, like, I was thinking about Esau's laws. Like, well, I can't do shit. But if we was in the kingdom and everything was in order, I would have taken that woman to be my wife. That's why we got to get the fuck up out of here. We getting sick and tired of this fucking place. We getting sick and tired of being we can't have the women that we want. We see all these fine ass young girls, these fine ass young girls of marriageable age, we can't have them. But Yahweh Shem Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, Barakatah, the Lord said, wait upon him, and in the end we will be rewarded. We gotta wait, we gotta endure, we gotta suffer. But this kingdom is done, it's through, and we almost out of here. But we know that Jacob's trouble is here. It's going to intensify and everything like that. And Yahweh I'm one of those elect men that the Lord used to magnify His glory and His honor. Lord, give me them spiritual powers, okay? And then of course that's gonna come through. You know what I'm saying? Well, 7 women shall take hold of one man. Okay, that word the 7 means completion. So it could be one Israelite man can have 7 women, 17 women, 70 women. Okay, we just got to get out this place. We are so deprived of. It's tough. It's very tough. Yeah, Akim, I just wanted to do this lesson real quick. I'm gonna wrap it up. Um, we just got to keep pushing, keep rocking and rolling, and continue to praise Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and because we seeing it. I know you Akim are seeing it. These women are starting to look at you now, and especially the young girls. They know, and that's the spirit, because the Lord is putting it on these young girls' mind that have never been touched by man. He's putting it on their spirit. There's something about that man right there. And in due time, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to be just the Lord's magnificence and His majesty will be glorified. All when we glorify Yahweh Shem Yahushua now, but we're going to definitely praise and glorify Yahweh Shem Yahushua in these last days when He uh, gives us all these women, and we're gonna have them on this side before the kingdom. We just gotta wait. Virgins, young women that have never been touched. So I'm gonna wrap it up, Akim. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash Barakatah. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the righteous men of Great Millstone, who teach us this truth and righteousness and sincerity and in love, brotherly love. Okay? Kwam Yasharala and Abba Ball. Shalom.